Scorpio. I love you, Scorpio. Scorpios are deep, they're understanding, they're sometimes misunderstood. They're very loyal to the ones they love. They swim in deep waters. All right, I have cleared the energy with Palo Santo, and I am shuffling up the cards for you. This is a weekly energy check-in for Scorpio Sun Signs. Spirit, please preside over this reading. Allow your messages to flow through the cards so that Scorpio may receive what they need to receive at this time. Okay, we've got Judgment and the Emperor coming in. Interesting. The Judgment tells me there's an awakening of some sort happening. You know, I think in Christian faith, they talk a lot about Judgment Day. But in more esoteric or Eastern teachings, judgment is really you. You are the judge, your higher self. You are the judge of you. And you might be going through, like I'm looking at the card and it's like her spirit is coming up out of her. I don't know if you can see that. Like her spirit. To me, this can be an out-of-body experience, an ascension of some sort. An ascension is like an personal evolution, personal growth. Your consciousness is moving to a higher state of consciousness. And the Emperor card is you sitting on your throne, taking charge of your life. So you could have had an out-of-body experience that just kind of woke you up and was like, okay, I need to get, control over my life. I need to take better care of my health. I need to take better care of my finances. The Emperor is like the collective of all the kings, right? And so it's like, I need to be more logical. I need to be more emotional. I need to be more financially responsible. I'm trying to think of all the elements, we've got, I need to be more thoughtful. I need to take action, so it could have been a dream too. Maybe it wasn't completely out of body. I mean, astral travel can be out of body. It could have been a dream though, something spiritual, a spiritual experience of some sort, a wake-up call. And this has led you to take more control over your life. All right, let's see. What do we have for advice and guidance here? Advice and guidance for my Scorpios. Sorry, Kitty is trying to get up here. Advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for my Scorpios. Okay. 5 of Cups usually comes out when we might be being negative, and we've got 7 of Pentacles too. So if you are reevaluating what works, what doesn't work, this is a part of you taking charge of your life. You have to check in with yourself and with all areas of your life. What's working, what's not working, what seeds that you've planted are coming to fruition. What seeds did you plant that did not? The 5 of Cups tells me you might be, it's sometimes crying over spilled milk or getting down emotionally. But this card is always a wonderful reminder to say there's still two cups standing. There's still, things to be positive about. And sometimes we need to redirect our attention. So as you do this evaluation period of like taking stock and inventory of what's working, what's not working in your life, don't get too down about what's not working. Celebrate what is, focus on what is, turn all of your awareness on what is working, put all of your energy and effort into what is. Let whatever is not working fall away. They say when you're building a new world, I can't quote the actual quote word for word, but when you're trying to build something new, you don't replay the old. You build the new by focusing on the new, focusing on what you're trying to build. The more we, cry about what's no longer working or what's leaving and what's dying, that's just wasted energy. We're leaking our energy at that point. If you only have so much energy in each day and you're, spending it dwelling over the past or dwelling over what didn't work, you're just leaking and wasting your energy. Spirit's saying, put that energy towards what is working. Let me get some advice and guidance. Advice and guidance. Advice and guidance. Scorpio. Five of Pentacles. You might have a sense of feeling left out, left in the cold. Four of Swords. It's important that you heal, take care of you, nurture you, heal those wounds. Maybe they're abandonment wounds, maybe they're betrayal wounds. It's really important to heal that. So I will say, Chiron is the wounded healer, and it's been in Aries. And so the collective has been looking at wounds around identity. It's getting ready to move into Taurus. And I believe it's going to be there from June to September, and then it'll retrograde back into Aries, but it'll be back into Taurus for, I think, 6 years starting next year. But we're going to get a little taste of it. And you could, if you're sensitive to Scorpio water signs, if you're feeling it already, feeling that, Taurus is all things like worth and value. So if you have wounds around worth and value, you were abandoned, you were betrayed, am I not good enough? Am I not lovable? Those kinds of things. We need to rewire the neural networks. If you can, change your inner dialogue, change the subconscious mind. Joe Dispenza is really great on rewiring. He's written lots of books about it. So if you need to rewire those thought patterns, a lot of times the way we think is what we bring. That's what creates our reality. So if you keep thinking I'm not worthy, then you're going to keep getting abandoned. If you think I can't trust people, you're going to keep getting betrayed. So you have to rewire the way that you think so that you can change your reality, change what shows up in your reality. Okay. So really important to heal those wounds. If you need help with that kind of stuff, you can always contact us here at the Yoga Mystic. All right. Final outcome for my Scorpios. Final outcome. Okay. We got Nine of Pentacles. Love yourself. Nine of Pentacles always makes me think of like satin sheets and bubble baths and, just fine, taking care of yourself, like nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself. Ask yourself as you do this reevaluation process. And it's so funny because I'm seeing a theme. This has come up for a couple people, and the astrology is saying this week As you move forward, check in and ask yourself, is this person, environment, thing, belief, habit, hobby, whatever, nourish the future that I am building? If it doesn't, leave it behind, let it go. Is it nourishing the future that I am creating? So, I see you're going to be really nourishing and taking care of yourself. There's so much healing that happens when we dive into ourselves. I see you working hard, Eight of Pentacles and the moon. This is like evolution. This is growth. Just like the moon goes through its phases, we go through our phases. So there's some transformation, some work to be done here, some personal healing work that needs to be done. And sometimes the best way to heal is just by loving the shit out of ourselves. Like Nine of Pentacles, like working hard on nourishing and loving yourself, filling your cup, taking care of you, feeling good. The more you feel good, the more the external world starts to give you more reasons to feel good about, if that makes sense. So let's get an oracle card. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has to say for our Scorpios. No place like home. No place like home. Can't get away from the glares. Interesting. Okay, the card is 50, which breaks down to a 5, which is a very Scorpio number. 5 is transformation, change. All right. Authenticity, coming home to yourself. Oh, feeling at home. And that should be within yourself. Wherever you go, there you are. Wherever you go, there you're home. Your home is within you. Arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. This is beautiful. Goes so well with your reading. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit. I love that for you, Scorpio. You've got this. Keep going, hang in there, and I'll see you next time.